New York at Christmas feels straight out of a movie. From over-the-top holiday decorations to iconic winter views and festive events you'll only find in December, the city turns into its own little world during the holidays. I put together this easy 4-day Christmas in New York itinerary to help you see all the best displays, avoid the crowds, and make the most of your trip. Everything here is organised day by day, with the classic holiday spots and the special activities that only happen at Christmas. Day 1, Rockefeller Center, Christmas tree. Kick off your Christmas in New York itinerary, bright and early at the most iconic holiday spot in the city, the Rockefeller Center, Christmas tree. This is one place you really want to see before the crowds arrive, because it gets unbelievably busy later in the morning. The Rockefeller Center is home to Top of the Rock, which we'll get to shortly, but it's worth stopping by the tree first. You'll have a much easier time enjoying the scene and snapping photos of the huge Norway spruce, shining with thousands of colourful bulbs. The tree usually stands around 79 feet tall and 46 feet wide, and seeing it up close without hundreds of people around is a totally different experience. If you're in the mood for something festive, you can also try ice skating on the rink, right below the tree. Tickets start at $22 per person, but they can get up to $124, depending on the timing you choose. Since it's very popular, it's best to book tickets online in advance. The rink is open daily from 9 a.m. until midnight, so you'll have plenty of chances to visit if early morning skating isn't your vibe. Window shopping on Fifth Avenue. After visiting Rockefeller Center, cross over to Fifth Avenue for one of the most festive streets in the city. The holiday displays here are incredible, especially the light show at Saks Fifth Avenue, and it's such a fun stretch for snapping photos before the crowds pack in. The shops along Fifth Avenue are definitely pricey, so this part of your Christmas in New York itinerary is more about the decorations than actual shopping. But if you do want to pop inside and treat yourself or pick up a gift, give yourself extra time because the stores get busy fast. Walk north towards Central Park and you'll pass St. Patrick's Cathedral, plus beautifully decorated storefronts like Cartier, Harry Winston, Prada, and Louis Vuitton. They go all out for the holidays, and every window has its own style. Continue to the Pulitzer Fountain, which turns into a full-on winter scene each year. The walk only takes about 10 to 15 minutes, but you'll want more time to take photos along the way. Once you're done, walk back toward Rockefeller Center to continue with the rest of your Christmas in New York itinerary. Top of the Rock. Top of the Rock is an essential stop on any New York itinerary, and it's especially nice during Christmas in New York when the whole city feels festive. The views are incredible, and you can see the Empire State Building, Central Park, and the entire Midtown skyline from its 3 observation decks. 2 of them are outdoors, which makes it really easy to take great photos. I've visited all 5 observatories in New York, some of them more than once, and Top of the Rock is still my favourite. The location is perfect, and unlike the Empire State Building, you actually get the Empire State Building in your photos, which is such a bonus if you're looking for the best Instagram spots in New York. You can buy unscheduled tickets, but I always recommend booking a specific time slot in advance if you're visiting in December. It gets incredibly busy, and having a timed ticket makes the whole experience much smoother. Times Square. Times Square sits at the centre of the theatre district and is packed with huge billboards, bright lights, yellow cabs, and the usual New York chaos. It doesn't change much during the holidays, besides a few festive ads, but it's still worth passing through while you're in the area. It's only a 10-minute walk from Rockefeller Center, so it's easy to stop by for a quick look before moving on with the rest of your Christmas in New York itinerary. Christmas decorations around Radio City. Radio City Music Hall is one of the most famous venues in the city, and it looks especially fun during the holidays. The Christmas Spectacular takes place here each year, and the whole area gets decorated, starting with the tree right outside the entrance. There are lots of fun decorations nearby, so take a few minutes to explore before the show. Right across the street, you'll find the giant candy canes and the Christmas balls fountain outside Chase Bank. Both are great for quick photos. If you walk a little farther down 6th Avenue, you'll reach the Fox News building, where an all-American themed Christmas tree is on display. You can visit these spots before dark to get some daytime photos, and then swing back after the show when everything is lit up for the evening. Radio City Christmas Spectacular. The Radio City Christmas Spectacular is one of the most iconic things to do in New York in December, featuring the famous Rockettes, over 140 performers, and classic festive scenes. If you want a true NYC holiday experience, this is one of the absolute highlights. Tickets sell out weeks or even months in advance, so it's best to book as early as you can to get good seats and your preferred show time. There are usually 2 to 4 performances a day, but the evening shows feel the most magical. I recommend booking the 5 p.m. show, followed by dinner, or the 8 p.m. show after you've already eaten. The show lasts 90 minutes with no intermission. Radio City suggests arriving at least 30 minutes before the start. We arrived an hour early, but the crowd outside was already huge, so I actually recommend getting there 20 to 30 minutes beforehand to avoid the long wait. Photography isn't allowed during the show, and oversized bags aren't permitted, so travel light and leave cameras or backpacks at your hotel. After the show, you can walk back toward Rockefeller Center or along 5th and 6th Avenue to see the Christmas decorations lit up at night. It's a bit busier in the evening, but the lights look amazing. Day 2. Holiday displays at Macy's on 34th Street is the flagship store of the chain and one of the biggest department stores in the world. Even if you're not planning a shopping spree, it's worth stopping by for the holiday windows, because Macy's goes all out with a new Christmas theme every year. The displays are usually interactive, colourful, and perfect for quick photos, and they're much easier to enjoy early in the day before the street starts to fill up. If you're visiting during December, it's an easy and fun stop to add to your walk around the area. Empire State Building. The Empire State Building is the most famous skyscraper in New York and one of the best observatories in the city, so it's an easy addition to any Christmas in New York itinerary. The observation deck is decorated for the holidays, and the views of the Midtown skyline look amazing at this time of year. You can choose between different ticket types depending on which observation decks you want to visit, and it's always worth reserving your tickets online in advance. December gets really busy, and having a timed entry makes the whole experience a lot smoother. The Empire State Building is only a short walk from Macy's, so it fits naturally into this part of the day. Winter Village at Bryant Park. The Winter Village is a seasonal pop-up in Bryant Park, filled with food stalls, gift stands, and holiday treats, so it works perfectly as a lunch stop. There is also an ice rink if you're up for another round of skating during Christmas in New York. If you're visiting on a budget, this is the only free ice skating rink in the city, which makes it one of the best free things to do in New York in December. You'll just need to pay for skate rentals if you don't have your own. It's helpful to reserve your slot in advance since the rink gets very busy. The Winter Village is about a 10-minute walk from the Empire State Building, so it's an easy stop to add before you continue exploring the rest of the area. New York Public Library. The New York Public Library is right next to Bryant Park, so it makes an easy next stop on your Christmas in New York itinerary. The building is stunning from the outside, but the interior is even more impressive with frescoes, vaulted ceilings, and grand reading rooms that feel straight out of a movie. During the holidays, you can see the lobby Christmas tree, which is always beautifully decorated. Make sure to stop at the lion statues at the entrance too, since they're one of the most famous features of the library. The New York Public Library is free to visit. Opening hours can change throughout the season, so it's worth checking their website before you go. During the holidays, you can see the lobby Christmas tree, which is always beautifully decorated. Make sure to stop at the lion statues at the entrance too, since they're one of the most famous features of the library. The New York Public Library is free to visit. Opening hours can change throughout the season, so it's worth checking their website before you go. Day 3. Central Park. Central Park is one of the most classic spots to visit during Christmas in New York, especially if you want holiday vibes, pretty winter scenery, and those postcard views straight out of a movie. If you want to experience it in a more festive and memorable way, you can also book a New York City Christmas lights private horse carriage ride. It's a really cozy way to see the park all lit up for the holidays. If you prefer exploring on foot, start at 81 Street, Museum of Natural History subway station, and make your way toward Belvedere Castle. This 1869 lookout sits on Vista Rock, overlooking Turtle Pond, and it's one of the most picturesque winter spots in the park. From there, head south to Bow Bridge, one of the most romantic places in New York and an easy favourite among photographers. Keep going, and you'll reach Bethesda Terrace, where you'll usually find musicians and street performers adding to the atmosphere. If you want to go ice skating, Woolman Rink sits at the southeastern corner of the park and offers great views of Midtown Manhattan. Off-peak tickets are $16, but if you're visiting in December, be prepared to spend more, as most days fall into the peak or prime categories at $28 and $40 respectively. You could buy your tickets online in advance. Before leaving the park, stop by the Columbus Circle Holiday Market at the southwestern corner. You'll find lanterns, candles, Christmas decorations, sweet treats, and tons of fun gift ideas if you still need to do some holiday shopping. If you prefer exploring on foot, start at 81 Street, Museum of Natural History subway station, and make your way toward Belvedere Castle. This 1869 lookout sits on Vista Rock, overlooking Turtle Pond, and it's one of the most picturesque winter spots in the park. From there, head south to Bow Bridge, one of the most romantic places in New York and an easy favourite among photographers. Keep going, and you'll reach Bethesda Terrace, where you'll usually find musicians and street performers adding to the atmosphere. If you want to go ice skating, Woolman Rink sits at the southeastern corner of the park and offers great views of Midtown Manhattan. Off-peak tickets are $16, but if you're visiting in December, be prepared to spend more, as most days fall into the peak or prime categories at $28 and $40 respectively. You can buy your tickets online in advance. Before leaving the park, stop by the Columbus Circle Holiday Market at the southwestern corner. You'll find lanterns, candles, Christmas decorations, sweet treats, and tons of fun gift ideas if you still need to do some holiday shopping. It's around an hour on foot from Columbus Circle, so the subway is the faster option. Take the train from 59 St. Columbus Circle to 14 St. Juliet AV and walk the rest of the way. High Line. The High Line is an elevated walkway built on old railway tracks, and it's one of the coolest things to do in New York, no matter the season. What was once an abandoned line was turned into a public garden and walking path that connects Chelsea with Hudson Yards. The route is about 1.5 miles long and usually takes 30 to 45 minutes to walk, depending on how often you stop for photos. It's completely free to visit, with the option to make a donation online if you'd like. The entrance is only a 5-minute walk from Chelsea Market, and the path leads you straight to Hudson Yards, which is the next stop on this Christmas in New York itinerary. The vessel Hudson Yards looks especially festive during the holidays, with all its lights and decorations, so it's a great place to explore next. The main highlight is the vessel, a honeycomb-shaped structure that stands 150 feet tall and is made up of interconnected staircases and platforms. The vessel has fully reopened, and you can now visit the upper levels again. Entrance costs $10, and it's worth booking ahead if you want to climb to the top, especially during December. Even if you don't go all the way up, the views from inside the structure and the Christmas trees around the plaza make it a fun stop on your walk through the area. The Edge. The Edge is one of the best places to catch a festive sunset during your New York City Christmas itinerary. Suspended 100 floors above Hudson Yards, it's the highest outdoor sky deck in the Western Hemisphere and gives you incredible 360-degree views over Manhattan. The platform extends out from the building and has a glass floor and angled walls that make it feel like you're floating. During the holidays, the deck is decorated with Christmas trees and lights, which adds a fun, seasonal touch to the experience. You can choose different ticket types, and it's always smart to book ahead if you want to visit around sunset, since those time slots fill quickly. If you're feeling adventurous, you can also try the City Climb, where you scale the exterior of the tower in a harness and lean out over the city from 100 to 200 feet above the ground. Advance booking is required for this one too. Suspended 100 floors above Hudson Yards, it's the highest outdoor sky deck in the Western Hemisphere and gives you incredible 360-degree views over Manhattan. The platform extends out from the building and has a glass floor and angled walls that make it feel like you're floating. During the holidays, the deck is decorated with Christmas trees and lights, which adds a fun seasonal touch to the experience. You can choose different ticket types, and it's always smart to book ahead if you want to visit around sunset, since those time slots fill quickly. If you're feeling adventurous, you can also try the City Climb, where you scale the exterior of the tower in a harness and lean out over the city from 200 feet above the ground. Advance booking is required for this one too. Suspended 100 floors above Hudson Yards, it's the highest outdoor sky deck in the Western Hemisphere and gives you incredible 360-degree views over Manhattan. The platform extends out from the building and has a glass floor and angled walls that make it feel like you're floating. During the holidays, the deck is decorated with Christmas trees and lights, which adds a fun seasonal touch to the experience. You can choose different ticket types, and it's always smart to book ahead if you want to visit around sunset, since those time slots fill quickly. If you're feeling adventurous, you can also try the City Climb, where you scale the exterior of the tower in a harness and lean out over the city from 200 feet above the ground. Advance booking is required for this one too. If you're staying nearby, you might also pass through Zuccotti Park at some point, where the trees are covered in fairy lights throughout December. Even if you only visit briefly, the area is a calm and pleasant part of your New York City Christmas itinerary. One World Trade Center and 9/11 Memorial. The 9/11 Memorial is a somber but important place to visit, and it's always busy with both locals and visitors paying their respects. The reflecting pools sit on the footprints of the original towers, and the whole space feels very moving, especially if it's your first time in New York. The site also includes the National September 11th Memorial Museum. It's incredibly well done and one of the most powerful museums I've ever visited, but it takes several hours to see properly. Since daylight is limited in New York in December, I recommend saving the museum for a future trip unless you're ready to swap something else out of your itinerary. The outdoor memorial is free to visit, and you can take your time walking around before continuing with the rest of your day. Oculus. The Oculus is a bright, modern shopping centre right next to the 9/11 Memorial, and it always looks beautiful during the winter months. It's a great place to wander for a few minutes, do a little window shopping, and check out the holiday decorations. Even if you're not planning to buy anything, the architecture alone makes it worth a quick stop. You can grab a coffee, warm up for a bit, and enjoy the huge open spaces before moving on with your day. Brooklyn Bridge. Brooklyn Bridge ranks among the most photogenic bridges in the world, right up there with the Golden Gate Bridge and Tower Bridge. It's only a short walk from the Oculus, so you can weave your way through the financial district and head toward the East River for a classic New York moment. If you happen to visit New York during Christmas, you might even catch a little snowfall over the bridge, which makes the views even more special. Construction began in 1869 under chief designer John A. Roebling, and the bridge later became a hybrid cable-stayed and suspension structure. It spans 1,595 feet and is open to both pedestrians and vehicles. Brooklyn Bridge is about a 10-minute walk from the Oculus, and it usually takes 30 to 45 minutes to cross, depending on how often you stop for photos and skyline views. Time Out Market. Once you cross into Brooklyn, Time Out Market is an easy stop along the East River. It sits inside Empire Fulton Ferry Park and has a lively atmosphere, great views and plenty of food options, so it works well as a dinner spot after walking the bridge. You can also take a quick look at the restored carousel from 1922, which adds a fun touch to the area. Before you leave, head up to the rooftop terrace. It's free to visit, and the views of the Brooklyn Bridge and the Manhattan skyline are fantastic, especially around sunset. Pebble Beach. Pebble Beach is a small, rocky spot at the base of the Manhattan Bridge, and it's one of the best viewpoints in Brooklyn. You get beautiful views of both the Brooklyn Bridge and the Manhattan skyline, and it works well at any time of day, so it's a nice final stop before wrapping up your time in the area. It's only a short walk from Time Out Market, so you can head over once you've finished your meal or exploring the neighbourhood.